Well, couldn't stand it any longer. We drug this bouncy house paint booth out here at the end of the shop, and we're gonna blow it up and see what we've got. Got it kind of sort of laid out. Looks like it's going to take up about as much space as I expected. We'll see what it looks like when it blows up. I got my blower piped in back there, but I got to run an extension cord in and plug it in, and we'll see what happens next. Okay, here goes nothing. Wahoo! Might have some leak somewhere or something. Don't know. See if we gotta zip up some things. Oops. Kind of reached a impasse here. We have a look-see. See what we got. Yeah, we got a zipper open there. We'll close that up. Well, this is certainly a problem. It's really hard to keep that thing tied on there. No elastic. Pretty bad. We'll get it. Okay. After the umpteenth try, let's see if we can tape the damn thing on there. The problem is the sleeve is about 3 times the size of the outlet on the damn pump. Excuse me, there you see we get it twisted and it doesn't want to work. This is just a royal pain in the patootie. Well, so far, this piece of crap is about half inflated. We're blowing max air there, and essentially, that right there is the outside corner, and it's clear over in the middle. So that whole side there is not coming up. I don't know if there's another chamber open somewhere or what the hell's going on, but I'm about ready to set fire to the whole damn thing. Oh man. Well, we got it sort of upright. I gotta say, I'm too old for this, and it's way too hot. So, you know, it probably helps if you got a couple of people to give you a hand. What I had to do is that side over there, pulled it up and tied it off over there, and really the same thing in the front corner, pull it up and tie it off so that you can get this corner out from under. Otherwise it just keeps wanting to fall down on you. So we got a door in the back, we got a big door in the front, and I was inside there. It was supposed to be some kind of little room in the back, and I don't see that. I don't really care, because that's just more room for what you're doing. But you know, I've got to get I'm gonna have to get this thing tied off. I'd say if you put one of these up, you definitely got to have some buckets of water or the sandbags or something, and get these orange straps on the side and then you got D-rings at the top and the bottom. You got to really pull this thing up and tie it to something. Otherwise, it's like shooting pool with a rope. One of the things I noticed was inside there for a minute, even outside, every seam in the thing is bleeding air. I don't know. I suppose it's like a total loss system, because if it didn't bleed off some of the excess air, there's no way to regulate what's in there. So it's constantly leaking. Well, I will say this, it's plenty big inside, and probably bigger than what I needed, bigger than what the Pinto needs. But if you're going to buy one of these, you got to get it big enough for everything. I could probably put the dually in here. But that's good. We don't want to get too small a space and get overcome by fumes. There's some filters there, filter in the door there. Now that second pump goes up there and blows air in through there, so we get some circulation in here and some filtering. So we'll see how it works out. But I don't know if these are ready for prime time or not. Jury's still out. All right, we're gonna see what happens here when we kill the power. Doesn't take long. If you're in there painting and you kick a breaker, that's what you can expect. Okay, so we let this thing lay on the ground overnight. We're gonna flip the switch and we're gonna see if it blows itself back up again. And away we go. It's trying. Supposed to take about 2 minutes. Wahoo! I need a little help over here. Get her stood up. Get the bottom out. It helped that I left the other side tied off. And we got a little breeze today, trying to blow the thing around. That's not helping. But yeah, we're getting there. Well, how about them apples, huh? Okay. Got her pretty well inflated. Didn't really take too long. I do see a situation here. We've got a wind coming in from the west and blowing the back of the building in and sort of getting up under the floor. Don't know how we can fix that. I may have to put something heavy on the floor inside to weigh it down. I think the other thing, there are D-rings on all these things, and I think when you get it where you want it, before you deflate it, you need to tie off those D-rings at the bottom corners, and maybe even, how about my finger in front of the lens? So we should tie off those D-rings, because you see there the wind just picking the thing up, moving it all over the place. Definitely want to tie the thing in place once you get it up and going. And the other reason for that is that once you get it spread out, if you pin those two corners, when you go to blow it up, it's going to kind of blow up in place instead of folding up underneath itself. So we'll go along here and get this thing tied up a little better before it blows across the yard. As I said yesterday, I guess it was, you have this other tube here where the second blower goes, and there's a chamber runs up along the back wall and across the top. Now this particular model does not have the little extra room at the very back. It's just one big open room inside. And what you have with that chamber is on the inside is a filter up high, so that air is blowing in there, blowing up through that chamber and through that filter up high to get rid of the overspray and stuff. And I think that's probably a better way of doing things than what they had before, which was kind of a walled off separate room, and you had to pressurize the room and then force the air through there into the main room. So I think this is probably a better system. We'll see. We don't have that hooked up right now. There's no need to hook that up right now, but we got to go ahead and get this thing pinned down.